Hi people, what's going on? Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Today I'm really excited and happy to review one of my most favorite fragrance I had in bucket list to review because I have history with this perfume from House of Dior. It's a women's perfume and this is not my bottle thanks to my friend who lent me her bottle. This is Dior's one of the biggest fragrances I would say alongside Miss Dior or right now Dior Joy. They have a lot of other Diors but this is J'adore. I think that's how you say it. And I think know this fragrance since its release. Like I know this fragrance for a very long time. My mom used to own this. She got it as a gift from my dad in like 2001 or 1999, around that time. So it was like a fragrance I always saw, and it was expensive. It was Malaysia fragrances are expensive. So that's, let me tell you the story, then I'll tell you the review. It's a very fantastic perfume. So this was one of the big fragrances. Like back in the time, you see Dunhill Desire Red, CK1, Hugo Boss Bottle, Lacoste Purom, Versace Purom came a little bit later. But these are fragrances releases, like back in the time. We used to see big fragrances, not that many flankers, just each fragrance will have a lot of identity like Fahrenheit or Cool Water. People know them just like, oh, blue bottle, Cool Water, red bottle, Fahrenheit. And they saw this bottle, it's very unique. And when it came out, I think Charlize Theron, I could be wrong, I could be totally wrong, the South African actress, one of my favorite actresses of all time. She's awesome, she's beautiful, she's tall, she's awesome, she's funny. And she did act in so many of my favorite movies. But I think I saw it was all golden, like the ad and everything. I remember the TV, they used to show commercial back in the days. And my mom used to wear this in parties and special occasion, this one. And also she had Midnight Poison, good fragrances like that. So I know from that era, like it's about how long, 1999 until 2021. It's been a while, isn't it? So it's like some 30 years back, I guess, right? 30 years back? No, 20 years back. I lose track. 30, 20 shoe, So here's the packaging once again. I really want to review this because when you have memory, you want to, as a reviewer, you want to connect the story. So here's the packaging. It says J'adore. It's a white box and they have a lot of flankers now. I took out the CD, Christian Dior, from the plastic. I put it here. It's a 50 ml version. They have 50, 100, and I believe a smaller bottle of 30 ml. Smaller bottle you buy, you have to pay more buck per 1 ml because bigger bottle, you get better value. If you buy like let's say the 200 ml, I don't know, that would get the best value like Dior Sauvage, but if you buy 100 ml version, I think it's the good buy. 100 ml will serve you for a long time. So made in France, very classy. Dior is always classy. This is the designer line, and it says Dior here. They have the Poison line, they have the Miss Dior line, and they have the J'adore line. So there are many others obviously, but let's look at this one. Check out this bottle if you haven't seen already. Of course you have. Really pretty bottle. It has this amazing cap. This whole thing is a cap, and there's a story that I know that this fragrance is inspired. The bottle is inspired by a tribal nation or tribe of Africa. I forgot. I should have taken a note, but it's like a tribal women. They have these ornaments on their neck to make the neck longer or make it more beautiful. So they took inspiration from Africa. So it looks like crystal ball. The cap is not very heavy, by the way. It's plastic. The bit light, but looks really well done. And then here is this cute little bottle. Bigger bottle will be like this size, okay, about this size. And they have CD. Be careful where you buy this from. They are faked a lot. There's a sticker. So I am wearing this perfume in my hand. Juice color is kind of like a pink peach sort of. So I'm wearing this in my hand here, okay. Beautiful dry down. I'll spray it once more just to get that beautiful opening. Sprayer is very nice. Check this out, okay. Shoots out a lot of juice. So inside, this one clicks onto place, and inside it will say J'adore. Okay, yeah, I don't think the camera is picking. It says J'adore inside. So lovely bottle and lovely perfume. Over the years, I don't know how much it changed, but this is a beautiful floral fragrance. Okay, if you do love florals, if you like flowers, you're gonna like this. I always want to say jasmine, but I think it's tuberose mostly, white florals. There's the notes breakdown on Fragrantica, but let me read out the notes breakdown, then I'll tell you what I get from it. So these are the whole note breakdown from Fragrantica. They suggest there is opening pear, melon, magnolia, peach, mandarin orange, and bergamot. So citrusy, fruity opening with a little bit of florals. At the heart notes, they get jasmine, lily of the valley, yeah, there's jasmine, tuberose, freesia, rose, orchid, plum, fruity note, and violets. And base notes, they have musk, vanilla, blackberry, and cedar. So these are interesting because the base, you don't get blackberry that much in many fragrances. You don't get it hard like plum. But this fragrance does feel like that fruits are there, but I do get sort of like a blackberry sweetness to it. It's almost like to the point of like the fruits and the florals make it sort of like those Swiss chocolates, not very heavy, but has that praline sort of heart like Mugler's do, or some of the new Scandal, these fragrances do. But this is mostly a floral beauty. If you do not like florals, you might feel this is a bit mature. It does have age to it, but I think the fragrance is just classy as ever. It's like a beautiful Paris evening, cocktail dress, and champagne with a lot of strawberries. That's it. This is the fragrance. It's a beautiful perfume for a beautiful lady, and I think this fragrance you can wear it for your dating purpose, signature scent, special night out. It will really project a lot. It has great performance. Some people say the fragrance is not long lasting. I don't think so. I tested it. It does last a long time, but it's not overpowering. Okay, but on the dry down, the floral heart is very heavy. So the freesia, whatever the floral notes, the rose, jasmine, lily of the valley, or tuberose, it's not as thick as when they say magnolia. It's not that thick like a vanilla like. It's more like a light florals, kind of like almost to the point of green. Okay, so florals, fruits, kind of like a nice little combination, and it's very alluring and classy. It reminds me sort of like Chanel Allure line as well, but I think Chanel Allure is a little bit stronger, presence wise, but this is nice in the air. So overall, J'adore is a very close, like I would say this is a very special fragrance to me. I would perhaps buy a bottle for me, 100 ml sometimes, just for my own sake. I would wear this myself. So it's one of the best fragrances Dior ever produced. And, like even after all these years, 2000 until 2021, it's like, sorry, 20 years. It's like 20, 25 years since its release, I think. 20 years. Maths, sometimes, when you're reviewing, you're not focusing on maths, but say 20 years, 2 decades, let's say 20 years, this fragrance did not lose its appeal. Okay. I remember when this was out, no fragrance smelled like it. Nowadays, there are a lot of floral fragrances, but this still one of the best. If you like Alien, if you did enjoy some of the other florals, this is going to be a beautiful collection, a beautiful fragrance to collect and keep in your shelf. Classy as ever, perfection, 10 out of 10 for this classic beauty. J'adore by Dior, and this EDP concentration. If I find the EDT, I'll review it as well. Have a nice day. Thanks for watching, and thanks to my friend for her bottle. Take care, guys. Good night from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Bye bye.